Hi, I'm Stuart J. Pearlman, and I want to welcome you to Stuart J's Lens, the tales of small business in McKinney. I hope you enjoyed today's tale. It comes straight from small business in McKinney. Collin County Bookkeeping isn't your first rodeo here in McKinney, is it?
It is not my first rodeo. I was actually born in McKinney. I'm one of the few people that you meet that actually was born here. I like to tell people I was born in the park. The old hospital is down by Finch Park, and if you were as old as I am, that's where you were born. My mother is a McKinney. In 1947, my father was hired to be the president of the Chamber of Commerce. In 1955, his friend A.M. Scott Jr. His father died, and so my father bought half of A.M. Scott Insurance. I followed my father on the city council, and my first vote on the city council was to rename part of an unnamed road, Hardin Boulevard. Very proud moment. I think every son looks up to his father, and throughout my life, I've been very proud of my father. I'm very lucky that a lot of people know their parents as children, then they move away and come back and kind of know them. I got to work with my father for 20 years, and so I knew my father as my father. I knew my father as my business partner, and then I knew him as he got older until he died. I chose to actually end up joining the Army so that I could choose my branch of service and join the finance branch. I figure if I'm going to go to Vietnam, I'd rather be in the finance branch than President Nixon came on TV one night and said he was not going to send anybody else to Vietnam. And I like to tell people 3 days later when the party ended, I went to Germany for 2.5 years. Got out of the Army, went back to TCU where I graduated college from, and I consider that the richest time in my life. I was working 30 hours a week as a collector for Bank AmeriCard. I had the GI Bill, and my parents gave me $300 a month. I was rich, and so it was a great time. I went to work for A.M. Scott Insurance Agency. Did that for 20 years by Jack Bick to be the associate publisher of Inside Collin County Business, where I became the publisher. I was publisher there for 7 years. Then I was hired to be the publisher of McKinney Living, and I did that for 3 years. And so the next 10 years of my life, I was publisher and in the media business and learned that. One of the things I've always done is enjoyed accounting. And throughout my career, whether I owned the business or worked for the business, I've always done accounting and bookkeeping for those businesses. In fact, I've had clients that I've done their bookkeeping for 20 plus years that I didn't have any association with them other than I enjoyed. So in last October, I started Collin County Bookkeeping, and it is becoming successful. I enjoy it. I like getting out and talking to people about their businesses. What types of things do they want or need so that they can better manage their business? And most people are very good at building widgets, but they may not be good at keeping track of them. And so I offer that as an outsource option for them, so that they don't have to look at it that I'm a partner with them and helping them confidant, where having been in the media business for 10 years, I can help them with marketing and make some suggestions where I'm not trying to make a buck from them, but I'm just giving them my honest opinion. And so I think that's one of the values that I really bring to somebody. I have about 1,057. And I say about, one of my peculiarities are I keep track of a lot of stuff. And so every day I keep track of how many Facebook friends I have, how many LinkedIn connections I have, and a lot of other probably useless information. But I use that as part of my marketing. I do not fancy myself as a chef, but I love to barbecue. Things that you'll find if you're a friend of mine on Facebook is that generally once or twice a week I will post on Facebook a photo of whatever I'm grilling. Like most parents, I feel like I have the best kids in the world. My oldest son, Thomas, just turned 29, and he is one of the brightest kids. Commercial architect living in London. My youngest son, that many people may know, is Blaine, and Blaine just turned 26. Blaine is, as I like to tell him, he's my favorite youngest son. He is a very high-functioning child with Down syndrome, and is my best friend in the world. He's very personable, is a good kid, and has a wonderful life.
He is a great guy, and he's the reason you're on camera right now.
He is also my best PR guy.
He is.
He is a good PR guy for me.
Do they ever have city council reunions?
No. Yeah, at funerals, it's about the only time. No,
If you think you have a story to tell, send me an email. But I have to tell you up front, it better be good.